a math lesson today. Your parents picked up your math packet, so you do have that for the week. Every day you have daily math to do, just like we did in our classroom. So I wanted to go over a word that you are going to need to know this week. You may or may not remember the word decompose. So on Tuesday's daily math, it does ask you to decompose some numbers. Remember, decomposing means you are breaking down a number. So breaking down some sort of number. For example, if we have the number 7, we can break that down or decompose that into 3 plus 4. So that's decomposing. We can also, another way to do it would be to break it down into 5 plus 2. So decomposing, remember, just means to break a number down. So I wanted to make sure that you can review that, and you will need that again for your daily math. I believe that's on Tuesday's daily math that you will need that for. All right. The strategies that we are working on and really focusing on this week in I Know It, on your I Know It assignment, and also your other math is addition math strategies using double-digit math. So each one of you uses a different strategy that's efficient, so I want you to continue to use an efficient strategy for you. Again, moving away from those tallies, so we're not using tallies anymore, but using either jumps on a number line, using expanded form, or using a hundreds chart, or even using that standard algorithm. So today I wanted to review 2 strategies, and that is using addition using the hundreds chart, and then we'll look at one other strategy. So remember, if we have an equation such as 34 plus 16, if we're using that hundreds chart, we can pick whichever number. It doesn't matter because of that commutative property. We can flip our addends around and then we're still going to come up with the same answer. So finding either 34 or 16 on that hundreds chart. Remember, we talked about usually picking that larger number and then adding our smaller number to that. So that's what we're going to do today, is I'm going to find the number 34 on my hundreds chart and adding 16. Again, finding an efficient strategy for you, either using decomposing 16 before we even start into 10 and 6, so we can make a hop of 10 and then a hop of 6 and see what we come up to, or you might even want to break it down farther than that. Remember, using what's efficient for you. All right, so we'll go ahead and make a jump of 10. So 34, if I count all the way another group of 10, it puts me at 44. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 6 to that. So that takes me all the way, if I go ahead and add 6 on my hundreds chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I end up at 50. So 34 plus 16 equals 50. Another way, if the hundreds chart is not an efficient strategy for you, another way we can do it is using jumps on a number line. Again, using that expanded form, decomposing 16. Again, before we even start, we can decompose it and expand it into our 10s and 1s. So we can have 10 plus 6 equals 16, starting with my larger number on the number line. So I'm going to just go ahead and remember, put a dot there. So I start at 34. I'm going to make a jump of 10 and then a jump of 6. Again, only if these jumps are efficient for you. If you need to break them down farther, then go ahead and you can do that. So I start at 34. I make a jump of 10. Remember, you have to label up here at the top so that somebody who's looking to see your work knows exactly what steps you are taking. So I'm making a hop of 10. I end up here on my number line at 44. And then I'm gonna finally make my hop of 6. So I'm gonna add 6 more, and I end up making my dot there, and I end up at 50. Both efficient strategies to do, again, if you know the standard algorithm and stacking those numbers on top of each other and being able to count how many 10s and 1s you have, go ahead and you can use that way. So always starting in your 1s column, so 4 plus 6 we know is 10. So we have 0 1s and 1 group of 10. Then we add up how many groups of 10 we have, and we have 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Again, another way to come up with 50. Some people have been using expanded form. So again, taking those numbers and breaking them apart. So 34, we're expanding it into how many 10s we have. So we have 30 and we have 4 1s. And at 16, we have a group of 10 and we have 6 1s. From there, adding together. So again, we have 4 plus 6 is 10, and 30 plus 10 is 40. Going down, and 40 plus 10 is 50. So whether you are using expanded form, the hundreds chart, or a number line, or the standard algorithm, your assignment this week is to go ahead and work on that double-digit addition with regrouping. All right, so hopefully that goes well. If you can always email me if you have questions, or ask on our Zoom meeting on Wednesday. All right, we'll talk to you soon.